It was December 31st, 2025, the eve of a new year buzzing with excitement. I'd planned the perfect night out, a glamorous party with friends, fireworks lighting up the sky, champagne toasts, and dancing until dawn. Dressed in my finest, I stepped out into the crisp winter air, my heart racing with anticipation. The city streets were alive with holiday cheer, twinkling lights reflecting off the pavement, and the distant hum of celebrations pulling me forward. But as I walked toward the venue, something shifted. First, I spotted an old woman huddled against a cold wall, her frail hands extended in a silent plea for help. Her eyes, weary from years of hardship, met mine for a brief moment, and I felt a pang in my chest. I kept walking, but the image lingered. A few blocks later, I passed a young boy, no older than 10, sitting on the curb with an empty bowl. His clothes were tattered, his face gaunt from what looked like days without a proper meal. He didn't beg, he just stared at the ground, lost in hunger. My steps slowed. How could I celebrate while he suffered? Then, at a construction site glowing under floodlights, I saw a man laboring tirelessly. He was missing one hand, yet he hauled bricks with determination, sweat beading on his forehead despite the chill. His resilience was inspiring, but it highlighted the stark inequalities around me. People fighting just to survive while I chased fleeting fun. More scenes unfolded. A family of four sharing a single blanket on the sidewalk, a disabled veteran rummaging through trash for scraps, and a young mother cradling her crying baby, whispering comforts she could barely afford. Each face told a story of struggle, and suddenly my party plans felt hollow. The glamour faded, replaced by a deep sense of purpose. I turned back home, my mind made up. Instead of splurging on entry fees and drinks, I gathered what I could: warm blankets from my closet, leftover food from my fridge, some cash I'd saved, and essentials like water, fruits, and simple meals. I headed back to the street, starting with the old woman. Handing her a blanket and a hot meal, I watched her eyes light up with gratitude. "God bless you," she whispered, her smile warming me more than any party could. Next, the hungry boy. I sat with him, sharing a sandwich and listening to his story. He'd been on the streets for a week after his family lost their home. His tentative grin as he ate was priceless. At the construction site, I offered the one-handed worker some water and snacks during his break. He shared how he'd lost his hand in an accident, but refused to give up. "Life's about pushing through," he said, and I nodded, feeling inspired. By midnight, as fireworks exploded overhead,